And let's begin our viewer queries section. And for that, today I have with me Abhijit Chokshi, founder Stockify.in. Abhijit, good evening and welcome to the show. And Abhijit, I have my first question coming in from Ramakrishnan. He says that he's 40 years old and a moderate risk profile. He's analyzed that for himself, which is a very good thing. So he wants to invest for 15 years. The target or the goal is retirement. Corpus that he expects from this investment is somewhere around 5 crores. And the funds that he has in his portfolio are Ramira Asset Large Cap, 10,000 monthly SIP, Kotak Nifty Next 50, 5,000 monthly, Kotak Emerging Equity, 15,000 monthly, and Nippon Small Cap, 15,000. So 5 CR, 15 years. Abhijit. I think you are on mute, Abhijit. I can't hear you.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yeah, perfect, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So as I can see, the fund mix looks well balanced. I don't recommend any changes in that. If he's able to do at least a 10 to 15% step up every year, then the target looks achievable over the next 15 to 20 years, which is the minimum I would suggest anyone who would go for a mutual fund investment, because a sort of queries which we got where the target was only 5 years or 4 5 years. But for everyone in general, I would request that if you want to invest in mutual fund, have at least bare minimum 10 years as a minimum benchmark, as a goal, and also attach a goal along with your target corpus, so it becomes easier for you to track your investments.
All right, let's move on and let's take Shiva Kumar's question by email, and he wants to invest lump sum of 10 lakhs and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan after 1 year of investment. So he wants your help in terms of fund recommendation.
Correct. So, for the sum of 10 lakh, I would suggest these four funds where Shiva Kumar needs to invest 25% each equally, which comes to 2.5 lakh each. HDFC Blue Chip, SBI Mid Cap, Parag Parik Flexi Cap, and DSP Small Cap. So, we can equally allocate 2.5 lakhs in each of these funds, and then we can start a SWP after 1 year to uh, make sure that he reaches his mentioned goal. Thank you.
All right, so you're recommending HDFC Blue Chip, SBI Mid Cap, Parag
Mid
Parik
cap,
Flexi Cap, and DS. Okay, and DSP Small Cap. Is that right?
small cap.
What should be
Correct.
the what should be the proportion of investing 10 lakhs?
Yeah, 25% in each of these categories.
Sure. We still don't know the amount that he might want via SWP. So I just hope that Shiva Kumar has got that thing sorted for himself, because if this is something as like a regular income that he's expecting, so he might need a larger plan or a deeper strategy for which we don't have enough details. So Mr. Shiva Kumar, do send across your question again if at all you want to strategize your retirement portfolio through us. Okay, let's move on and let's take Mr. C.K. Satish's question. Um, Abhijit, I'm not sure if you have this question on you. Do you have it on you?
Yes, I do. That's right.
Okay. So he says that he's 72 years old and he's been investing since last 25 years in mutual fund and aggressive since last 7 to 10 years. Diversified portfolio, and few of his funds are not performing well, and the overall the CAGR is almost 14 to 30% on his portfolio, which he thinks is decent. And so now what he's doing is he's managing his expenses from fixed deposit and senior citizen savings scheme, but it may not be enough for him looking at the current inflation rate, which is why he wants you to plan an SWP from his mutual fund portfolio, and he plans to invest 20 lakhs now for that. He wants to understand the split within funds that you might want to recommend, so that he doesn't have all his money put in one particular market cap. So a variety of funds recommendation he wants, and out of that portfolio, how many funds should be used for SWP, and how can he also increase his or top up his investment while having an SWP added to it. Very interesting question. It would have been nice if I had Mr. Satish on the phone line. We could have discussed much more things in greater detail. But having said that, Okay, so how would you like to strategize? First, let's talk about the fund recommendation. Um, 20 lakhs is what he's talking
Right.
about.
So correct. So he has to invest 20 lakhs and he's 72 years old. So I would suggest to keep a higher allocation either in debt funds or um, higher in blue chip funds. So in that case, I would suggest him that let's say if he wants to invest 20 lakh, 5 lakh he should be investing in long-term debt funds or a government securities where at least there's a fixed return assurance for at least 25% of his capital, and the remaining 15 lakh he can split in three funds, which I would recommend: HDFC Blue Chip, SBI Mid Cap, and Parag Parikh Flexi Cap. So that way, you would have a portfolio where the allocation is higher on the safe instruments, which is the debt, and also on the large cap front, you would have a relatively higher exposure compared to small and mid caps, especially he being 72 years of age. So yeah, and he has also asked whether which fund he should increase for SWP. So in the same equal proportion, he can increase going forward. And these would be my three fund recommendations for him, which is HDFC Blue Chip, SBI Mid Cap, and Parag Parikh Flexi Cap.
All right, I think with that, it's time up on the show, Abhijit. Thank you so much for taking time out
Okay.
and helping our viewers in solving out their financial portfolio queries. And on that note, I'm going to leave our viewers with our WhatsApp number and email ID. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.